LinkedIn is not some get-rich-quick scheme. A patient approach can make it one of the most effective tools in your arsenal as a financial advisor. And if you want to have the highest chance of developing a real relationship that ultimately leads to an appointment, then there are 3 connection request strategies that you really need to focus on. Okay, here is another great connection request message from our swipe file. This one says, making LinkedIn a priority, and noticed you stopped by to check out my profile. And I wanted to say thank you. Ha, very good. And okay, how about this one? Too often, we do not stop to appreciate the little things. Looking forward to connecting and finding out what pushed you to check me out. Annie, great job. Honest, transparent, straight to the point. Again, this is how you do it. Just like that.
This is how we do it.
You get the idea. This swipe file really shows you the difference between good and bad connection request messages. And it also has some follow-up message templates as well as LinkedIn search strategies that are wonderful for finding better quality prospects. Now, I'm a woman of her word, and in a moment, I will show you how to get your own free copy. That's right, I said free. But first, I know what you're probably thinking. What makes those request messages strong? Why are they effective? Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, let's go ahead and dig into some of the psychology behind specific approach strategies. Okay, here's the deal. My team and I spend a lot of time using LinkedIn, a lot. We spend time studying LinkedIn strategies and consulting with some of the industry's top advisors on how to use the platform in order to grow their businesses. And it's pretty much what we do. And do you want to know what we found? Most advisors treat LinkedIn like the 1-month wonder. And here's what I mean by that. They attend some guru's class, give a hack a try, and then when it doesn't work out right away, guess what? They give up. They give up. They're done with it.
Maybe you want to give it a rest and try again tomorrow.
No, I quit.
Now, I've seen otherwise successful financial advisors try LinkedIn out for like 30 days and then whoosh, move on. But the truth is that LinkedIn is a long-term play. You see, the #1 killer of financial advisors on LinkedIn is short-sightedness. An advisor sends a single message and then they just throw in the towel. I do not want that to happen to you. You are so much stronger than that.
You think I'm crazy? I'm not crazy. I just believe in you.
So before proceeding, will you promise me something? Will you stick with this? I know you can do it. LinkedIn is not some get-rich-quick scheme. A patient approach can make it one of the most effective tools in your arsenal as a financial advisor. And if you want to have the highest chance of developing a real relationship that ultimately leads to an appointment, then there are 3 connection request strategies that you really need to focus on. #1 is empathy. A callous or oblivious approach never works in prospecting. It's especially ineffective when you consider the current state of things. I mean, people are feeling anxiety and despair and worry over financial issues, health concerns, and all that's going on in the world right now. So you really have to think carefully about what you want to say. Put yourself in that person's shoes and approach with care and intentionality. If you lead with empathy, then you're immediately in the top 10% of advisors on LinkedIn. That's right, 90% of financial advisors really don't know how to present themselves. And this gives you a massive opportunity to speed past them and connect with people in pretty meaningful ways. Now, I'd recommend using phrases like remove the uncertainty or ease your anxiety and I understand. Now, there are dozens of similarly appropriate phrases that you could add to this list, but I want you to just make sure that you're engaging with purpose. You don't want to be some tone-deaf advisor. All right, moving on. Connection request strategy #2 that I want you to focus on is specificity. Seriously, just being specific can drive your acceptance rates through the roof. Around here, we like to say that specificity converts and generalities tank. I don't know what that noise was, but we're gonna keep going. Do not be the generic person who slides into someone's LinkedIn inbox and tries to be all things to all people. Get specific, my friend, okay? All right, now for the third connection request strategy that's crushing right now on LinkedIn, commonality. You could also call it shared interests. Now with this approach, you basically highlight some sort of shared interest that you have with the prospect. And the idea is to quickly grab someone's attention and give them a reason to have a conversation with you. Believe it or not, you can find a ton of good info about a prospect by just spending like 45 seconds on their profile. That's it. You can learn things like what company they work for, where they went to school, what cities they lived in or worked in, what posts they recently liked or commented on, what else? What articles they've written or shared, and things like where they volunteered, for example, causes they believe in, influencers they follow, groups that they're interested in. I mean, this list just goes on and on and on, and in almost every case, you can find at least one point of commonality between you and the prospect. Then you can use this in your connection request to make people more interested in speaking with you. Shall I share another example that I found in our handy dandy PDF? All right. How about this one? It says, "Hey Dave, I noticed that you graduated from Boston University in 1973. My daughter is actually a freshman there. Anyway, I thought it would be great to connect." Whether it's education, location, or a shared hobby, you can typically find an in to increase the odds of your connection request being accepted. And I'm telling you, these three approaches are really working for financial advisors on LinkedIn right now. No theory, no wild guesses, just our experience from working with thousands of advisors on a monthly basis. Okay, I've got a lot more where that came from, so I'm actually going to record a part 2 to this video where I will dive into some different type of copy and paste follow-up messages. When used in tandem with these connection request scripts, you'll have a nice head start on effective LinkedIn prospecting. But in the meantime, as a bonus for sticking around and soaking up all the tactics and insights from this video, I am leaving you with a parting gift. Just as I promised. Just click the link in the description below and you'll get access to your very own copy of the LinkedIn Connect Swipe file. Now this file is gonna have prospects literally punching the reply button like it's a slot machine. And I know it sounds a little bit woo-woo, but I have seen these scripts work. I wanna know, what was your big takeaway from this video? Or have you ever had your LinkedIn connections go nowhere? Leave a comment for me below and let's go ahead and get a conversation going. We would absolutely love to help you. And while you're at it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button and let us know that you like this video and you want to see some more great content on our channel. If you tap the subscribe button, you will get notified every time we come out with new content, including part 2 of this video series on LinkedIn for financial advisors. You're not going to want to miss it.